So we're going to go through a flat dumbbell bench press continuous tension set. So how this exercise is going to work is I'm going to take the flat bench press with the dumbbells and I'm going to start in this bottom position. Okay, let's break this into 3 zones. So imagine zone 1 is down here. My movements are going to be back and forth, not letting the elbow go past, say, shoulder height. Zone 2 will then kind of be moving back and forth from a bit above, a bit below shoulder height, and then zone 3 will be shy of lockout, so working kind of up here, that's sort of close to start position on the dumbbell bench press. Now, in terms of movement variabilities that you can explore by moving the elbow in all positions, so lifting it up, out towards the side, even higher than shoulder height. You can explore opening and closing the elbow and elbow rotation, even how you're holding this dumbbell with the wrist straight, locked out, slight curl. All of these variabilities you want to explore. Now, this is quite a delicate exercise, so I would just advise whatever you would commonly do, say for this exercise as a dumbbell chest press, go lighter by quite a few kilos to begin with. See how the exercise feels, especially as you move into quite challenging areas. Areas which you've not been before, you may feel quite weak, so it's better to work with a more conservative weight and then build up from there. Now what I'm going to do is, for the duration of the set, begin in zone 1. As I'm starting to fatigue, move to zone 2, so I know I have a bit of time to reworking there. As that fatigues, I'll move to zone 3 for the remaining time. Yes, Bruce. All right, we're going to demonstrate this now. So I need to get you off for a second. So I've got my dumbbells. I'm going to lie down onto my back. And as I said, I'm going to start here. So from here, I'm going to start to move up and down slightly. And as I start to move up and down, I'm also moving in various different places. So my elbows are starting to come out to the side. I can also combine that with rotating the wrists. Try to challenge myself, try to get to areas I don't feel comfortable. I'm moving back down to here. Can even play with opening up the elbows a bit more, seeing how that feels, mimicking a sort of pec fly type movement. And then as I start to fatigue down here, I'm going to move a little further up, spend a bit of time working in this zone. So elbows are moving a little bit below shoulders, a little bit further up. Again, when I fatigue in one particular area, I don't stay there, I move somewhere else. I want to try and work as much of this shoulder joint as possible. Try to engage as much of the tissues around. Here I could even open up the elbows. And once I'm starting to feel fatigued in zone 2, I save a bit of energy and I move to zone 3. So up here now. And I keep it going, same thing, explore all movement variabilities. And I'm working to fatigue here. So just to recap in terms of movement options, I was here to begin with. I explored by moving the elbows up. I came higher than shoulder height. I even played up here with that elbow rotation, tried to see if I can open up these elbows here. When I was down here, I could even play with opening up the elbows, rotating the wrists and elbows down here to see how it lowers the shoulder joint, and really essentially challenge as many areas as possible. So I demonstrated it, breaking it down into 3 zones, starting from the bottom, working my way upwards. This is also an exercise you could start up and work your way down. So I could have been up here, spending a bit of time fatiguing this area, then move down to this area, and then finally being down here, which will give the stimulus of more like a failed eccentric set. So explore, try both variations, and like I said, start conservative with the weight and then gradually increase the weight based on what your intention is.